What up, though, YouTube? Boy Clip D Jr. Caught me today at work. You know, um, just finished eating my lunch. It's pretty good. So I'm following this meal plan and stuff like that. So, you know, seem to be working. You know what I mean? Um, I think I've dropped maybe a lot of water and glycogen, but I went from 192 to about 186, 187. So far, so good on that plan. Been a while since I posted something. Have been in the gym. My wife and I, we've been going. Been working on videos, editing and doing different, things as far as, prepping them up to post them. So just be looking out for that. Uh, you know, and one of the main things I really wanted to go over real quick as far as the video goes, as far as my channel and things of that nature, is like who I am, what am I, what is my outlook on fitness, what is my outlook on depression, things like that. First of all, I'm not a professional. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not a professional bodybuilder. I'm not a trainer. I did actually do a little training back when I lived in Detroit at a small gym. Basically, I wasn't a personal trainer, but I was kind of like I worked for them as far as I would introduce them to the personal trainer. So like if a customer would come in, or a guest or whatever you call it comes in, I would actually take them through a workout that I know of, and see how they feel afterwards, and then I would go ahead and introduce them to the personal trainer. Now my knowledge on fitness is very well skilled, as far as research, as far as trial and tribulation, as far as me working out through the years and seeing results and losing results, and things of that nature. As far as meal planning, preparation, things of that nature, I would say I'm very well prepared and very well put together when it comes to knowing information when it comes to that. And as you tune in and see my videos, you'll see what I mean as far as that aspect goes. On the depression side, like I mentioned before, I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for as long as I can imagine. Ever since I was a little boy, I would say maybe about starting 11 or 12 years old. I can remember, getting sad for no reason, or feeling angry for no reason, or things of that nature. And I just been dealing with it for years, and it's cost me a lot of good things in my life. It's cost me jobs. It's cost me schooling. It cost me fitness. It cost me relationships, whether it's companion, or whether it's family relationships, brother, sister, mother, and I've been fighting it. I've been fighting it for years. I've never been medicated. I don't believe in medication as far as using that to sustain anxiety or depression or anything of that nature. I'm a strong believer in God. I have my ups and downs when it comes to religion, and when it comes to what I believe in, what I don't believe in. But I do believe there's a higher power, and I believe he looks over me, and I believe he's protecting me through many years of the journey I've had set in front of me. So we want to get to that aspect later as far as religion. But yeah, that's pretty much how I've been fighting it. I do have a older sister that she talks about it a lot. She goes through some of the similar situations. I'm not going to say her name until I confirm that she's okay with that. But she's kind of taught me through the years on her tactics on how to deal with depression and anxiety, and I've used that. I've had panic attacks, worried about death all the time and things like that in the past. And it's kind of kept me from living. It's kind of kept me from enjoying my life, enjoying my children, enjoying relationships, enjoying, anything I accomplish, it's kind of really held me back, so that's been one of the major effects of my life, is anxiety and depression. And it sucks. It really sucks. And I mean, as far as the journey with fighting, it's a long journey. I have defeated it in numerous ways along the path, but I have failed at it in numerous ways also. Uh, my personal outlook on it, you know, it could be genetics. You know, and I do believe a lot of people in my family suffer from depression or suffer from anxiety or some type of mental illness, and it could have been passed on genetically. And you know, what do you do if it has been? Because that's not something that, you know, when something's passed on to you through genetics, that's not something you can just go to. I don't believe you can just grow out of that, or teach yourself not to, and you know, engage in that type of behavior. I think that's something that's DNA. DNA is a bad motherfucker, you know, and you just have to use tactics in life to kind of calm it down, or change it in increments or piece by piece. But you got to kind of understand the situation, accept it, and just do your best. You know, you know, later on in these videos, I'll get more deep in detail as far as what I'm, you know, scenarios and things like that. But just know that, you know, I believe I'm 38 years old, so I've made it this far. I haven't been institutionalized or in a mental hospital, or, you know, nothing that crazy and nothing like that. I haven't contemplated suicide, nothing like that. So, but I have, you know, like I said, I mean, I have dealt with a very severe amount of depression and anxiety through my life, and I just really want to share with, you know, subscribers or people just watching this channel, throughout my channel, that it can be fought, it can be, you know, contained, and but at the same time, I don't have all the answers, nowhere near, as far as how to totally just kind of like move on, because I'm still working on it. So, but like I said, fitness is my main goal in my life, as far as bettering myself. You know, that I use that helps me out a lot. That gives me a lot of discipline. It gives me a lot of motivation, a lot of understanding, and not only makes me feel better inside physically too. And I'm able to engage in a better relationship with my wife, because now she goes to the gym with me, and we have a lot more to talk about, a lot more to enjoy together. So that's huge. That's a huge plus right there. And just, you know, overall, looking, you know, appearance wise, just feeling and looking a lot better is just a confidence booster. And that'll kind of, that confidence, a lot of times that depression, anxiety comes from a lack of confidence too. It can play a huge part, you know, in your depression and anxiety. You know, if you look in the mirror and you seeing something that you really not, you know, just not happy with, or, you know, not satisfied with, that'll cause a huge amount of stress, and a lack of goal achieving, you know, if you want to put it that way. So like I said, fitness is just a good tactic I've been using to overcome that. But depression, anxiety is a bad motherfucker. So I just want to kick it in the ass, you know, lock it up, fucking throw it in the goddamn safe, and fucking just burn that bitch. You know, however I could do it, you know what I mean? I think it'll, you know, in life, I mean, we all endure flaws, we all have flaws, we all have things that we wish we could change, you know, and but unfortunately, some of these things you just can't, you know, you play the card you was dealt, you know, and this is the card I'm dealt, and I just got to figure out ways to work around it, you know, ways to stay involved and stay engaged in a life, in a regular life, and kind of be happy, you know. I find myself sometimes accomplishing a goal I've been wanting to accomplish for a long time, and then when I finally accomplish it, it's like, damn it, you know, doesn't mean shit anymore. It's like, and I'm like, damn, I've always wanted this, you know, whether it was a vehicle, whether it was a job, whether it was buying a home, or you know, like my wife, I think, is one of the biggest inspirations to me. Just her personality alone, can really just butter up my day. You know what I mean? Like, she's one of those people I call, she kill 'em with kindness. You know what I mean? Like, you can be acting like a dick, and she'll find some way to fucking, make you smile or butter you up. And she doesn't try. It's just her. And I look at my wife sometimes like, God damn, I wish I had that type of personality. And because she's just, I mean, she's not perfect, just like anybody else. I mean, she gets, her way. She gets, pissed off. She's human. But overall, you know, the way she looks at life, and any little thing can make her smile. I mean, it takes a lot to make me smile. I mean, like, if a person walks up to me and just looks at me and starts talking, sometimes I'll be like, motherfucker, I'm friendly on my forehead, you know? But my wife's not like that, you know what I mean? The person could speak to her, or whatever, saying, and she'll make that day, that conversation, just very productive or positive, or, and oh man, it's just so much to talk about, so much to go over, and with this depression, anxiety thing. But I think this channel will help me. It'll help a lot of people out there, like I said, that may be dealing with some of the same scenarios, or maybe just now experiencing depression or anxiety, or maybe it's a midlife crisis or something like that. And my channel's it's not directly pertaining to men. Also, it's women too, you know what I mean? Young women, old women, you know what I mean, teenagers, that's kind of going through, kind of breaking out in the world, and kind of seeing how cold of a world it is, male, female. So it's not a sexist, not a biased channel, nothing like that. So feel free, to tune in and just, just kind of listen, and we chop up game, you know what I mean? And like I said, it's all about fitness, and like I said, and struggles mentally, and depression, anxiety, like I said. But fitness to the sky, baby. That's what I mean by, take fitness as far as you can, and your life will follow, I believe. That's my journey. And then I'll be coming back, more videos, more talks, more scenarios, and just a lot more to come. And like I said, I have my wife in tuned, and she'll share her information as far as what she believes, how fitness goes, and how her life is with me, and things of that nature. And hey man, just have fun. Peace.